Welcome back to Mimi's Organic Eats. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a semi-naked cake. And so you might have seen these gorgeous style of cakes all over Pinterest. And you might be wondering how to make them. Well, as a former bakery owner and someone that has taught so many people how to make cakes, I'm going to show you how to make this semi-naked cake. So these are the things you're going to need to put together a semi-naked cake. So first we're going to need our baked cake layers and our frosting made. And you guys want to make sure that you have contrast between your cake layers and your frosting. This is super important for this style naked cake. This is because you want to make sure that you see that cake underneath the frosting kind of like peeking through. It's kind of like the whole vibe of the cake. So like a chocolate on chocolate isn't going to be as dramatic as like a chocolate on vanilla. Or in this case today, I have my banana bread cake and a vanilla frosting. So we have like a dark cake with a light frosting, or do like a light cake with a dark frosting. So you always want to make sure you have your cake layers chilled. I like to freeze mine for about 20 minutes before beginning. And then you guys are going to need a cake turntable or a cake spinner, just like this. This is super important for making this style naked cake because you're going to need to spin it in order to get that look. Then I also have my cake spatula, and now if you guys like using an offset spatula, you can use that too. I just prefer the straight-sided ones. You're also going to need a piping bag, and I like to use a bench scraper, but you can use the cake spatula if you don't have a bench scraper, either will work. So I always like to place the first cake layer bottom side down. This is because the bottom of the cake is super straight, so it's going to be flush with whatever you're placing it on. Whether that's your cake spinner like me today, or if you're using a cake round or a cake board, this is gonna help keep it super straight. So always add a little dollop of frosting on your cake spinner or cake round. This is gonna help make the cake stick. Now we're gonna place the first cake layer bottom side down. Then we're going to add a generous amount of frosting on top. Next, we're going to top with the second cake layer, and we want to do this bottom side up. This is because, like I said, the bottom is straight, so this is going to give the illusion that the cake is very straight. Then we're going to top with a generous amount of frosting and place the third cake layer bottom side up. Now we're just going to take a little bit of frosting and spread it right on top of the cake to crumb coat the top. Now you're going to take all your extra frosting and put it in a piping bag and cut a small hole. So now you're going to take the piping bag and go around the cake and fill in the gaps on each frosting layer. Then you're going to use that extra frosting and add it right on top of the cake for the final layer. Now I like to run my cake spatula under hot water. This is going to help smooth out the top. Adding this extra frosting on top of the cake and smoothing it out is what's going to differentiate this from just looking like a crumb-coated cake to a truly semi-naked cake. Now I like to take my bench scraper and run it under hot water. And if you guys don't have a bench scraper, you can just use your cake spatula. Now we're just going to smooth the sides and go around the cake. And the trick to doing this is only doing it once or twice. Because we don't want to get frosting all over the cake, we want portions of just cake to be peeking through. So see where we have a little bit of a raw edge here? You guys can leave the raw edges around if you want, or you can pull them in using the cake spatula. And now we have a gorgeous semi-naked cake. So I feel this style of cake just needs a little something on top to make it look a little bit more finished. So when I had my bakery, we were always putting fresh flowers on top because people were always getting this style of cake for their wedding cakes. And you guys can also do fresh berries, which I love doing strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, raspberries. Those all look wonderful on this kind of cake. And you guys can even do caramel sauce, butterscotch, or even chocolate ganache. I love doing sauces on top of this cake because the drips look just so good. But because this is my banana bread cake today, I think I'm just gonna do some sliced bananas along with some chopped walnuts and a little drizzle of butterscotch sauce. And you can see how adding something on top just transforms this semi-naked cake. It looks so amazing. You guys can apply this technique to almost any kind of cake recipe that you like. Whenever making a semi-naked cake like this, you guys want to make sure that you store it under a cake dome. Because the sides of the cake are exposed, that can dry out the cake, so you want to make sure you store it properly if you're making it ahead of time. I hope this video helps you master the semi-naked cake look. Drop me a note in the comments and tell me what kind of cake you use this technique on. And for more baking tutorials just like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and join me next time in the kitchen.